But it's not that hard. There was a article in Parade magazine over the weekend. It featured a guy that's in our listening area in Sarasota. His name is Joe Newman. He's been in local papers in his red Mercedes convertible, tooling around town.
Is he still driving?
Oh, yeah.
At 100?
107.
All right.
107.
No way.
Oh, yeah.
Get it.
There's no way.
Get it.
Let me see his
Get
picture.
it.
Well, I don't have it right here.
Oh, what's his name? I'm going to Google him.
Joe Newman. There's also John and Charlotte Henderson of Austin, Texas. They're 107 and 105. They met at university. They have been together more than 85
Yeah, the guy that just
years.
came up is not
Day 3.
107.
Well, hang on. Pay attention to Bob and tell you how you
Millionaires.
can get there. This
I know
this
that's
couple
right,
is the
family.
oldest living married couple in America. 107, 105. All right, so these are super agers. They have won the age lottery, but turns out there's no secret to living to 100, according to Thomas Pearls, who is at Boston University School of Medicine and did a study of thousands of 100-plussers. One of the things that another doctor did, John Day, was go to China's longevity village, which is where lots of folks who are centenarians, folks that live 100 years or more, are all sort of clustered. After 6 months of living what he learned, he lost 35 pounds. He dropped 100 points off his cholesterol and 25 off his blood pressure, cured his insomnia, and went off 5 different meds. That's him. Carmen pulled the picture up. That's Joe. That's him. He drives around.
107.
Yeah, yep. He's got a
And he
fiance
is-
who's 100 too. So, anyway, moving on. Here-
That red
I'm
convertible.
gonna live 100 years old.
Okay, go ahead.
So here's the thing that is maybe what they call a myth. They say that the older you get, the sicker you get. It's more like the older you get, the healthier you've been.
True.
And so your late 80s or 90s genes
True.
get only a fourth of the credit. The rest is down to simple health behaviors. So they list 11 of these. And the good news is we can practice these things. And even if you don't want to live to 100, like I don't necessarily want to live that.
I
I just
wanna
don't.
live
My
to
hope
It
is not in
depends.
this life. but-
It's all quality of life.
Right.
You know what
Well-
I mean? When the quality of life starts, like I want to know my family.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I get to a place where I don't know my family, or
That's
can't
tough.
get around, or they're having to change.
If I can avoid memory slippage
Yes.
and dementia
Yeah.
and have double cheeseburgers, then I'm okay getting to 100. You may just do that, Dave. There are people who have,
He won't be the one.
Probably.
I'm
I
telling
know.
you, Dave will outlast.
because we're going to follow
and
some
Bill,
of this
I
advice
know.
I'm about to give,
I
and
know.
Dave is not
going
going
to
to give
driving my
any of it
100, my red convertible
Convertible.
at 105 through the drive-thru at
Probably will.
McDonald's.
Here's a couple of tips from
Okay,
the 11 tips.
tell
Eat
us.
less.
Okay.
Yes.
Just enough to maintain healthy weight.
Yes.
Not the super low calorie diets. Dan Butner, the author of Blue Zone's Kitchen, said it this way: eat breakfast like a king, lunch like a prince, and dinner like a pauper. I get that. I get
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Number 3 on this list is keep the faith.
Amen.
Researchers aren't entirely sure
Amen.
why people practicing a religion live longer.
I can
I
explain
think there
that
are
to
probably
you.
a few
Yeah.
things in the
That's
Bible
right.
that would suggest that
That's
works.
the gift of the righteous.
Close friendships are important too, especially if you have healthy friends. Here's one: exercise 45 minutes a day.
And I thought it was
Now,
30.
this is not talking about, being a gym rat or a marathoner. It can be 2 to 3 short sets that add up to 45 minutes. Here's one: have a purpose. Unlike a
I agree
job,
with that.
purpose doesn't end.
No.
Retirement is a toxic word. It signals that your productive life is over and you begin a life of repose. But if you instead have a sense of purpose and are engaged with the world, there are positive effects on your mind and body. And then there are those that we all know about, like, keep your brain active, some things like that. But I just thought there's a few things in here that make sense. I saw one, Carmen, that said that one of the secrets from one of these centenarians, I'm going to have to,
You have a hard time with that word.
I do, that the eating window was very small, that they had practiced essentially
I've
intermittent
seen that.
fasting.
Intermittent fasting.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
You left out one.
Huh.
It was the verse of the day yesterday.
What?
honor your father and your mother,
So
that your
that
days may be longer
Yes.
upon the earth.
I've sent that scripture to my children before.
Most of us have. No word on
And
where that was,
fathers
because if you
provoke,
don't, they'll take you
provoke
out.
not thy daughters into anger. Do not provoke thy daughters into anger. My father taught me that Bible scripture. Be blessed, beloveds. Have a blessed, beautiful day today. Day 3 of my Green Smoothie Detox cleanse. It's been wonderful this morning. And remember, the goal is to live to 100 years old. At least that's my goal, my dear.